So I started to record this, but this bit here is called a bubble, right? The bubble just disappeared. Um, for, for no reason, and of course it's gone off the bloody video, so I need to go back to it. But what I said was that one, the reason I was planning on this being just one part because I thought it would have lasted an hour and 10 minutes tops, but I couldn't do that because two, my mum said we're going to Bangor, we need to get a freezer. And because of that, free, I was able to watch Red Dwarf Back to the Earth. Problem with that is that it's the first season made by Dave. It's a reboot. And it's a bit confusing whether or not a reboot should have its own review. Should I do a final review for seasons 1 to 8 of Red Dwarf, the BBC era? I just don't know. I knew that Dexter was going to be a definite no until they released the trailer where they announced that it's not just a season 9, it's going to be called Dexter New Blood. And like something that would be a definite no is Charmed. If I watched Charmed now, both of them, there would be a 1998 initial review and a 2018 initial review. As for the video itself, I knew there was one thing I was going to say. I don't know if there's more. Let me just check. Okay, so there only was one thing to talk about, and it's this, the Rafe episode. He says, we repelled the Rafe with the big noise thing, or whatever the hell it was. Why? So it's just going to give up? Which would be a fair point, but if this was just the one episode with the time race, that'd be fine. But there's an episode of Legends of Tomorrow with the time riff, one of the season 2 episodes, because the bad guy of season 2 is Eagler, the Reverse Flash. It is Reverse Flash in my initial take. I forgot who it was, but it's definitely Airport Fawn as himself, not Tom Cavanagh's version. Anyway, what happens is that the entire season he's working with Malcolm Merlyn and Damien Darhk. And Malcolm and Damien sort of team up to try and take him down because he's very untrustworthy. And he treats them more like minions than partners. So they know about the time Rafe, so they go to rob a bank. They get in the vault, they close the vault, so the Rafe can get in, but Eobard can't get out. But eventually they come around, so they trap the Wraith in the vault somehow. And that's it. It can't get to Eobard. So because of that one episode, his point is wrong. Okay, someone else. I need to obviously, everyone that watched this part obviously knows that this isn't the part where they catch Zoom, because the season on the CW is on for 23 episodes. This is only episode 18. So, while we know that, we are going, right, please kill him or do whatever, make sure he's no longer a threat, but obviously we need to drag it out for another 5 episodes. I cannot fathom why this show got passed for a second season. Because you're a perfectionist, not all of us are. I don't understand. This guy seems to think that he is the only person. Sometimes he acts like he's the only person that knows that the show is bad. But now he's saying, oh, imagine being an editor at the CW after adding this piece of trash together knowing it's absolute crap. Well, no, the editor is most likely a fan, or even if they aren't a fan, they know that it is good because it is good. Like, I know it comes down to opinions, but the thing is that if you're going to say that something is bad, or if something is good, you need evidence. The show is entertaining, right? Because most people do not pick up on these minor inconsistencies. That does not make us mindless. It makes us brought into the world. We're too invested in the characters to pick up on people in the background, like running and then in the next cut standing still. I know I didn't pick up on that. Like, I want you to watch the first 3 seasons of Supergirl, especially when I was talking about those stories, because that's what happened in a couple of things. It was like, one of them was as Kara, Supergirl wants to get into this nightclub. She goes, "Oh, I work for the Daily Planet, let me in." Guy says nothing, tries to walk in. "Hey, what, you can't go in, sweetheart." She, like, punches him or whatever. Don't call women sweetheart. And I posted that in my story, paraphrased it. I just paraphrased it as well. Going, like, he wasn't sexually assaulting you. He's a bouncer. He's supposed to let people in who are supposed to be in, and people who aren't supposed to be in, he's not allowed, he's supposed to make sure they don't get in. You're not supposed to be in there. And then there's another episode where a black character gets arrested. And he was like, "Oh, I was arrested because I'm black." No, he was arrested because he is actually a vigilante. And vigilanteism is illegal. It's just in stuff like Arrow and all. The police eventually get used to it and start to work with him. He's saying that he needs to surprise attack Jay Garrick. No, sorry, that's keep on. He needs to surprise attack Zoom Hunter something. But he can't. Hunter is a speedster. If it were basically any other villain, you'd be fine in saying that, but not Zoom. Zoom is faster.
Why did he just give up? Isn't he?
I swear to God, if he makes a Avengers joke. Yep, I can see Thanos in the background. He keeps on repeating the same jokes. I've already talked about the Smash Bros thing, but there's also a couple other things. Like in the last thing, when this bar sort of filled up, he did the bit from Avengers where Thanos was like, "Oh, finally, I got them all," and the sign of the Infinity Gauntlet, and whatever. Look, I haven't seen Endgame since it came out. It was over 2 years ago. Don't make fun of me. Anyway, he's saying, "Oh, how come the car didn't make any sound?" Right, here's the thing. I know the car's a bit different, but props, basically none of them are real. Ice cubes aren't even real. You see the ice cubes in shows? It's made out of plastic or silicone or something. Because if someone is doing literally basically anything, then the mic picks it up more than the dialogue itself. Like a paper bag, if they're taking stuff out of a paper bag while talking, if they use a real paper bag, you can only hear the paper bag, so they have to make a fake paper bag. Cars are probably the same. And I know, how do you make a prop car? I don't know. Just, there was no sound that the car made until Black Siren got hit. So it turns out he's only going to do one more video. But instead of doing it on season 3, he's going to do it on season 7. I'm only on season 4, so I'm going to watch it a long time from now, because I'm only going to do season 4 of Flash, season 3 of Supergirl, season 3 of Legends, season 6 of Arrow, because they get removed from Sky box sets in October. Year 7 of the Arrowverse, year 7 is Arrow season 7, Flash season 5, Legends season 4, and Supergirl season 4. Just whatever season Arrow's on, that's the year of the Arrowverse. except for now we're on year 9 since Arrow's over. Just point being, year 7 leaves October next year, so I just want to watch all the stuff before it gets removed, because unfortunately that happened with Silicon Valley. You will say that, oh, it was crap then, it's crap now. And yeah, there is a massive quality, like, drop from season 3 onwards. Although I don't know about 5 and 6, or the second half of 4, or how far I'm in the 4. But I mean, just because you think it's crap at the start and crap at the end doesn't mean it's crap in the middle. Also, you keep on acting as if your opinion is correct. If you don't like the show, fine. You want to point out these inconsistencies, fine, even though your inconsistencies are BS, fine. But do not say that the show is definitely crap. Like, I don't like Breaking Bad. I would call it a crap show, except for the final 3.5 episodes. But I'm not going to say that just because I think it's bad, that means that it is bad. I understand that it's the highest rated show in the world, and I somewhat understand why.